Now, what are we picking up?
All right, look, we got Sage,
Okay.
chilling, a little upset, sad girl hours.
Very good.
We got the baddest.
Love to see it.
She
Rouge
knows
the
what she's
Bat, of
doing.
course.
We got our party boy.
Gorgeous.
Classic Party Sonic over here. And of course, we got Shadow.
Lovely.
In the Maria shoes, sitting having his coffee over here. We love that. That is
And
more.
what starts right now, Fadel?
Japan time starts right now.
Let's go. Welcome to the Bananza Time podcast for July 22nd, 2025. Oh, zebra, zebra, zebra. Oh,
did you do speed before the episode?
Zebra, zebra. I'm your host, Roger Kong, and joining me, we have the one and only Mr. Shofu. What is going on, Shofu? Hello and welcome.
What's really popping? What's really good, man?
What's really good is the new Mega Evolution we got today, Mega Dragonite, that I know is going to be used by our man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ricky Cocaine. Ricky Cocaine! Welcome, Ricky. Welcome.
Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky, when I catch you, Ricky.
So
excited.
crazy.
I'm excited. I'm happy about this.
I'm
It's a
glad.
good time.
Why are you lowering your voice?
What do you mean?
You were like,
What are you
I'm
talking about?
excited about this. Like, why
Well,
are you
this is-
pretending like you have more testosterone?
No, this is naturally. This is naturally how I
Okay.
talk, anyways. Yeah, don't worry about
Well,
that.
speaking of someone who's brimming with testosterone, we got McDareth. What's going on, McDareth?
Yeah, you know me, most roided out person on this show. I love
That's right.
me some drugs. But hey,
Absolutely.
Well, you gotta be roided up to have testosterone, bro.
Someone clip that.
Please. That is so funny.
What kind of McDarrett's intro is this?
What the fuck is wrong with everyone?
We got a new audio clip. Turned on right now, and it's gonna go up with
I
that
got
one,
plenty
bro.
of testosterone. I ain't never touched no damn steroids, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Well, speaking of someone who loves drugs and pumps themselves with steroids, we got Coast. What's going on, Coast? How are you, buddy?
I'm legally stating that I do not pump myself with
Legally?
drugs. I'm making sure that everyone knows if they push that narrative any further, you will be approached by my lawyers, specifically my Nintendo gamer lawyer.
Speaking of lawyers, we got Zeph. What's up, Zeph?
A lawyer?
You could be. You could be a lawyer. All right. Speaking of someone who'll never burp on the don't ever do that again, ever. I will leave the fucking show. Don't ever do that again, ever.
Hey, then maybe fucking take it down a notch, or I'll keep
Do
doing
that.
it.
Don't ever burp like that ever again. Speaking of someone who will never burp like that ever, we got Vero. What's up, Vero?
I can't guarantee that, but it's unlikely.
Yeah, it's highly unlikely. You're a gentleman. You're a resident gentleman. Why would you ever burp like that on the show?
Because I'm
How
also
you
a
doing?
human being.
When you look at that, that makes him even more gentleman-like. He can
That's
admit
right.
fault, bro. He knows he's human, bro. It's real
Exactly.
shit.
Because all humans, honestly, are always at fault. Humans are just terrible. You know who's not terrible, though? Kongs. Donkey Kong and Cranky Kong and Dixie Kong and Diddy Kong. All the Kongs are great.
Wait, I
Real
don't know
life
about the
Diddy
last
might not
guy.
be cool. Well, no, Diddy is not cool. Diddy Kong is awesome. We love Diddy Kong. Diddy, that's
You said
different.
you love
We don't
who?
talk about him. Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong is.
All right,
should
somebody
be
clip it.
punished.
Cut that Kong out, though.
Oh, okay.
Vanilla knows what to do.
That's right. Well, we obviously have a lot to talk about today. We specifically delayed the show an extra day so we could talk about the Pokemon Presents. So we're going to be talking all about the stuff that got revealed today, which was really just one thing. And then we'll be talking a lot about Donkey Kong Bananza, which is the game that I think nearly everybody in this call has been playing, or at the very least watching over the course of the past week, right? Everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Usually we're not always on the same page playing the game, but of course, memorable occasions, the fact that the 26th anniversary of a 3D Donkey Kong game. We had Donkey Kong 64 in 1999. We have Bananza in 2025. There is some other news. We got some 2XKO news. We got some news about Tokon.
I thought you were going to say 2K.
But there is 2K news if you want to talk about 2K.
There's 2K news as well. Go ahead. What's the 2K news?
They added more sweat.
What?
That is actually.
What?
You think I'm joking,
The
but
the joke is that they don't change anything between years. They just add a couple more drops of sweat on the guy on the front of the cover or whatever the fuck, or during promos.
Well, speaking of sweaty, we got some players online playing the new Hunter x Hunter game, Hunter x Hunter Net Impact. Some sweaty players on there, all 5 people that log online to play that game. I know we did an after hours yesterday where we were talking about it for a little bit. I think, Zeph, you're the one who shared that clip of that combo online of, who was it, like Uvo versus Gon, where he just is like shuffling midair.
Bro, I've been seeing people teleport all over the screen. It's crazy.
So what happened
does
there? Like,
not
why
work.
is what happened? Because it was fun when we played it at Evo. I don't know why it's not working good now.
They
What's
just
the
You were
netcode?
playing it
The
when there
netcode
was
sucked.
a netcode on it, yeah.
So basically, I think during development they had to retroactively add a rollback netcode, and they did it wrong and badly. So now it just doesn't work, and that is really not what you want when your Kusoge fighting game that like doesn't have good graphics, doesn't have good visuals, it's being hard carried by like the crazy over the top gameplay. If it doesn't even have good netcode, what the fuck are you doing?
All right.
Yeah.
It's like literally, and it's $60 on top of all
Yes.
that.
I was surprised that game's full
But
price.
Dang.
didn't we call this months ago that we knew this was
Well,
going?
everyone
in a bad
knew it was going to
direction?
be bad. We didn't know about.
But if the netcode worked,
netcode.
people still would have been able to. They would have been willing to play. Some people for sure would have been willing to play. It's a fun game apparently.
That's what I heard
but
too.
yeah, if the netcode was intact, I'm sure some people would still be on it. But a lot of people
And it's weird.
returned
That
it.
feels like it's like the bare minimum now for fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even,
Also, I got a quick
smallest
question.
Indie games do it.
Just a genuine quick question, because I've never heard the term before. What is Kusoge?
Shit game.
Is that
Yeah.
really what it means?
But
that really what it means?
that is basically the definition, but it's
Oh,
used as a term of endearment for games that are like incredibly over the top broken to a point where the fun is the fact that they're broken.
What are some, like, examples?
Like the JoJo fighting game, I think would be one.
That,
okay,
uh,
okay.
Even what was
The
the
Sailor
fuck was that?
Moon SNES
DNF.
fighting game.
The
Yep,
DNF
yep.
Duels game or whatever.
To an
Yeah.
extent, DNF
Yeah.
is like That's
Kusoge,
kind of-
like it has high production value, so it makes it hard to.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Put
then
it
the
in.
character does like an infinite cross screen that fucking
Yeah.
priest or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, I
just
know.
like-
It's for sure.
I've literally just never heard that term before.
Yeah,
I've
no,
never
I'm
heard that
surprised.
before. Huh,
It's
me
used a
too.
lot.
I know.
Now you know it, and you can throw it around incorrectly as much as you
Oh,
want.
I'm going to 100%. I absolutely will. Speaking of throwing things around incorrectly,
What?
we have. I don't know. I was trying to make a good transition.
Where you going with this?
I'm talking about Tokon battle. So there were people who were saying it wasn't going to be at Evo. It actually is. Tokon Fighting Souls is going to make its playable public debut at Evo Las Vegas, which we will be at. We still don't know to what extent we will be there, but we will be there. And it's going to be playable starting August 1st.
That's awesome, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
think people would be able to play it that early.
Yeah.
Same. I'm
Wait,
super
so
happy that we can
It's
play it.
6. We know the 6 characters because of the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Miss
it's,
Marvel,
it's all,
Captain
it's
America,
all the
Doctor
characters.
Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, all the characters in the trailer minus Spider-Man and Ghost Rider.
Okay, Spider-Man's a weird one to omit.
Hmm.
You'd think he would be
Yeah, he'd be
front and
a big
center
draw.
like Mario.
Yeah.
They must be trying to get freaky with him. You're not ready yet.
Oh, you still cooking? Oh, I get you.
They need to bring back, like, when you do a command grab with his web, they need to bring back the full motion swings from Marvel 3.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
They also need to bring back the lines. Web
Yes.
throw. See you later.
They must have been cooking that game up for a while.
Hmm.
They're making more progress than that other game. Already.
I mean, it looked pretty good when we saw it on what's it called, the State of Play.
Oh no, that game looks incredible.
Yeah,
It's also really, like, pretty much almost always turns out well if a Japanese or Western artist gets a hold of the opposite one's IP and they can do something with it, they'll usually make something cool. Because they'll have a completely different vision than the guy.
And only the people like from a different region who want to go the extra mile for that kind of thing love the IP enough to really like invest into it.
Yeah. But yeah, like what I was basically trying to say is like the Japanese take on Marvel characters is really cool, but I wonder, because I'm sure they're being watched like hawks, so I'm wondering if they designed them or if Marvel gave them designs to work with.
In the like little thing they did afterwards, they said that they came up with designs and sent them to Marvel, and then Marvel would approve. Yeah, Marvel would like approve based on those, but they like from what it sounded like, they sent their designs to Marvel and thought Marvel had a lot of touches they wanted, and Marvel liked all of them.
Okay, cool.
So this is like a bit of a tangent, still Marvel related, but like this game exists, okay, and obviously it's gonna have all these characters in it. Sony's involved as well, so you know. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because Sony has like the license for Spider-Man and like digital media, so it's like you kind of have to go through Sony. Well, Magic the Gathering is getting a Spider-Man set. Just real fast. So I was gonna say that Magic is getting a Spider-Man set, but the issue is that for Magic the Gathering's mobile games, like they're like card games online, they can't use Spider-Man. So they're just making up cards that match it with all the same abilities, but it won't be anything Spider-Man.
I was just gonna say, doesn't Sony own Evo?
Yes.
So can't they technically just have
Yeah,
Spider-Man
that's like why like Spider-Man, especially not being there, is especially surprising because Sony has partial ownership of Evo.
Yeah. Speaking of someone who has partial ownership of Evo, we got Fadel. Welcome to the show, Fadel. Welcome
No
back.
way.
What's going on,
are
man?
you?
Are we? I'm DK, bro. I'm feeling.
We're talking
I'm
Bananza.
DK.
We're talking
It's
Pokemon.
monkey time, bro.
Hold on. Why did you say Pokemon like that? Hello?
Big ape hours, bro.
What'd
To be
you
fair,
say?
the E
Pokemon?
does have an accent on it.
Yeah,
it's
you
Pokemon.
said it with the accent, bro.
Pokemon.
You
That's
know
how you're
damn
supposed
well
to say it.
you don't pronounce it like that every day.
Yeah, it's Pokemon. That's
Pokemon.
literally how you're supposed to say it. Whenever you do like
No,
sponsor things
you
with
go
them, they always say
Pokémon.
Pokemon. Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah, it's Pokemon, bro.
Well, it's Pokemon is how I say it normally. But when you do Pokemon things, you have to say Pokemon.
Pokemon.
You.
Oh,
It's like a whole big thing.
That's how
Don't do
Professor
that.
Oak says it, bro.
The influencer came
Pokemon.
out, I see.
That's right. That's right. Broke out a little bit. But yeah, do you guys want to start with Bonanza or do you want to start with Pokemon? How are we feeling?
We
right
start
I
with
think
your best Professor Oak impression right now.
We do Bananza.
Okay.
Bonanza.
Give me a word to say and I'll do it. Go ahead.
Um,
I'll give you a
say-
prompt.
phrase.
I'll give you a prompt
Yeah,
instead.
yeah,
You're,
how about a prompt?
Okay, give me a prompt. Go
you're
ahead.
talking to the player character as he
Uh-huh.
creates his character and shit, bro.
Okay, what's the
Welcome to the wonderful
line
world of
for-
Pokemon.
Oh, welcome to the wonderful world of Pokemon. It's me,
I don't
your
know.
resident professor, Professor Oak.
That's awful, bro. What the?
Ash's mother is a
Way
good
better.
friend of mine.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Hello there, Ash. It's me, Professor.
I want to kind of
Oak.
kick him out of the
I
call.
want you so.
Hello, Ash. It's
Oh,
me.
wait,
I
you're
meant
wait,
start your
what?
mom. I meant your mom.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
him,
that
bro.
was
Hey, yo.
No, bro. No,
Hey,
bro.
yo.
No,
He shows up
bro.
for 20 minutes and starts acting up like that? That's crazy.
Listen, bro, I hope you guys know anytime I played Bananza, people brought up that Shofu clip. So he's on the list, not me.
Wait, what Shofu clip?
What Shofu clip?
Have you guys
The
not seen the
unfortunate one.
Shofu clip?
Which
I
was?
don't know what is the clip.
There's a clip where he's watching the Bonanza trailer.
Oh, man, I can
Pauline-
explain that, man. I can explain.
It's so
Pauline pops out
unfortunate.
of the rock, and then he's like, "A bad bitch in a rock."
Look, man, I recognize Pauline. I never
I know
seen
exactly
Pauline
what
as a
happened.
kid. No, it was a kid, bro. I just saw Pauline. I've never
you
seen
saw,
her in
like-
that form before.
You saw like Pauline's palette, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, Roger
shit,
told this
bro.
story. Roger told this story, and when he told it, he said that Shofu said somebody in chat said that shit. And
No,
then-
Because he's reading the chat.
No.
He reads
Somebody
the
in chat said feet, bro. Somebody in chat said feet.
No,
They
but the
didn't say
clip
what
when you posted, you did or somebody did, one of our friends or something posted the full clip like
think it
in
was anyone's
context
friend.
afterwards. No, it was like maybe someone WDFA or somebody posted it, and it was the clip of you saying that, and then like the 5 seconds later or something, when people were going like "whoa" in the chat, and you were responding, you said, "Well, I just read the chat. Somebody in the chat said this. It was some like I'm just reading the chat. Like stop being weird or whatever." And then like we went back to the clip and nobody in the chat said it, but the way it was,
Bro, that's a misunderstanding. Bro. Somebody in the chat said feet, and that's what I read. That part's missing from the clip you saw.
That's what's missing is that the person said feet, right? And then
Yeah, it was fucking awkward.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty funny though. But yeah, I guess maybe let's start talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza because I know we have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah,
we talked a little bit about
We're not
it.
going to talk spoilers because, like,
No.
obviously, but like
People want to play it.
we're gonna talk about it more at another point, I'm sure. So like we can keep
Yeah.
it short and then go to Pokemon.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Well, just general overall thoughts. Who wants to start? Go ahead.
This is the best platformer of all time.
What?
Whoa,
It's very good.
I think it's very
I've been
good.
enjoying it a lot.
it is very good.
Yeah.
Extremely
Is that
good.
Glaze Coast or is that facts?
I know you're not talking to me about Glaze, bro.
Okay, all right.
Whoa.
I've said one or two compliments towards you guys, and you want to turn it against me. That's quite.
I'm not falling for that shit no more, man.
Well,
All
so
right,
who
okay,
here's
well, that's
beating it?
Me,
Yeah.
Zeph, Coast hasn't yet. Shofu, have you beaten it?
Nah.
Viram, have you beaten
I'm
it?
Okay,
nowhere
so
close to
Not
beating
even
it.
close.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's
So
literally just me, Fadel,
Ron,
and Zeph
okay.
then.
Man,
I will say without spoilers at all, literally no spoilers. I think this is the single most satisfying finale of any Nintendo game ever made.
Yeah.
Full stop.
yeah.
I agree.
It is,
Yeah.
it is so good. And the more I think about it, like as days have gone on since beating it, it gets better to me. Like when you think
Thinking
about
it,
Nice.
it really is good. Like the lead up to that moment, that entire final like layer essentially of the planet, the boss fight at the end of it, and then the sequence and second boss fight after that is all incredible. Like beginning to
I think
end.
even before that is a pretty cool.
Oh,
too.
definitely the fight.
Well, the
yeah,
game-
absolutely.
The game like is long, like in a good way. Like it keeps
Dude,
going.
okay,
There
so
were like
that's what. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was streaming I streamed my entire thing, and
Yeah.
around I was at like layer 500, and I was like, okay, I'm probably like halfway through the game because I was
Yep.
like, I reached the part where you pick which way you want to go, like Odyssey. So I was like, this is probably halfway.
Right.
Then
That's
it
that's
kept
where I
going.
got to today with this
and-
stream.
You
I
got to
reached-
the divide.
yeah, and then I reached another point, and I was like, okay, it's got to be nearing the end. It was weird to put this here, and then it went on for 8 more hours.
Nice.
The nice thing about it, is it really, as somebody who wasn't like 100%ing every layer and was just kind of like doing things as I felt like doing
what
them and
I'm
then going to
doing.
the next layer.
Yeah, I'm
But
doing
I
that too.
feel the fact that you're doing it and you're still enjoying it as much as you are, though, I think is a testament to how good the game is. Because I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much if I purposely 100% at every layer before going to the next one. But I do feel like the way that I played it, with the pacing that I played it at throughout the course of the main story, is like pretty much perfect. Like I feel like there's not really any filler. You just kind of get to the next area. It's fun.
Yeah, playing it like casually where it's like, okay, I've played enough of this level, I'm gonna go to the next one versus 100%ing it is very two different experiences for sure. Because it's not that I haven't gotten burned out of a level yet. Like I definitely have. Like the Sublayer 400, I think it was the one that I just did, and that one was just like, it wasn't the greatest level, and doing everything in one go and for 100% is very taxing. But the game loop, like just the way you go about collecting bananas and exploring the level and all of that, still offers enough to where you're not getting completely exhausted. It's mainly just, man, there's such a high volume of things I have to collect that it's making me stay here this long for 100% playthrough. So, but I feel like if you're playing it normally and you just come back to it once you've gotten more upgrades, or like you just want to go to the next level, it's probably way more enjoyable.
Yeah, that's what I did. But once you reach like a certain point and get a certain Bananza form, it makes not just exploration, but finding anything.
Yeah, the cleanup, it makes the cleanup way better.
It makes it not, it turns it not, like, if I had to do all of this stuff without it in post game and stuff, like it would definitely be a slog.
What's
and
cool
this
too,
I know
helps
what
a
you're
lot.
talking about. I know
what's cool too is there's one thing this game does that was like, but after Odyssey came out, this became like the biggest complaint, is the fodder moons, right? Where it's like stomp on the ground, like the ones you just randomly find. And I feel like this game, at first I was like, okay, it has that, but then you like realize that like these are all for skill points.
Exactly.
And they are completely optional. Like you can theoretically not get in. Yeah. And it's like they are purely for skill points. And I have over 500 bananas, and there are still things I can upgrade on the skill tree. Like it's not one of those things that like, you know, if you get everything in World 1 or 2, you'll have all the skill tree filled out. They didn't make it easy. Like you can exhaust getting all these bananas and still be upgrading shit even post game. And it's like,
I will also say, not to cut you off, but I will also say the post game is also really rewarding too. Like I feel like with Mario Odyssey, you know, you have the Mushroom Kingdom, which is really cool and nostalgic, but then you just get like the one challenge area with the darker side and the dark side or whatever. It's like dark side and darker side, or that's it. Yeah. And that's it. And this, I feel like, almost kind of has its own little story as you're doing the challenges at the end of the post game. And yeah, I mean, I'm still at a point where I think I've put 30 hours in now, and I still have at least like 250, 300 not moons, but like bananas to find. And I've got stuff on my skill tree I still have to unlock. I feel like I want to do it in a way that like I didn't feel like I wanted to in Odyssey.
And a big thing that's really sick is movement, right? Because I feel like the big worry with this game is like, how does the movement follow up something like Odyssey? And for me, like, it feels exactly like it. Like you can do your shit like roll into a punch, into another roll, into a jump. You can do shit where like you grab a chunk, like do a double jump, roll, do a punch to get more air time. You can swap.
There's one thing about the movement.
Yeah.
That I find very strange. It's not actually anything that's on his moveset. It's lack of that I've talked about on After Hours. I think it's really weird that there's no vines anywhere.
Yeah, right? Not a single one.
Because it would be really fun doing like the roll off, jump, roll, grab a vine, jump, roll.
Swing around, and jump.
I was shocked that they didn't have a vine. I was waiting for it. I almost thought they were like saving it like a vine swinging mechanic or area, but there's no vines.
Would a game like this ever get DLC?
If they want to, I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be if they do it. I don't think it's going to be something significant. I think it'll probably be like something along the lines of when they did the Luigi balloon stuff in Odyssey.
Yeah.
Where it's maybe like some new mode to collect. Yeah, to connect like Banandium gems or gold or something. But I don't think more like a time challenge.
They doubled down on the time challenges and like challenge rooms in this game. Because with Odyssey, because I played it a lot, like. Each world has like a few rooms you can enter as like challenges, but in this game, they're everywhere. Like there's so many of them, and they all do that Odyssey thing where like 2 of them are easy to get, and then the third one is the one where like is the head scratcher where you got to think really how to get it, and that it's just so satisfying, man. It's good shit.
So you know, for like, real fast. Let's say like for like where I am still, like I'm on floor 300. I did like all the way up there, 100% the first 2 in like one stream. But I'm like floor 300. I maxed like sonar. He's like, okay, I'm going to just grab everything. So like max sonar, have a Kong Bananza, and it's like I'm just in the ground and just like just punch to the next thing, and you get enough coins from running through the ground. You get to stay in Bananza and go again. So it's like I thought, oh, I'll go here and stop. I like almost did the whole like second little area in that island on like one setting because I just kept going around and around and around and finding
That's a good
stuff.
method to just farm treasure chests if you don't want to buy like the maps. Like, that's a great way to
definitely.
just farm
That's what
it.
I've been doing. It's just
one of the fits is like one of the outfits you can get is like increases the percent of treasure chests that you can find.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
a
you can pair
It's a
that
tie
you
from
can
the
pair
first
that with the
island,
one. You can pair that one too with the one that's like it extends your Bonanza time by double or whatever later on in the game. So once you get to that point, you could just like pick up all this gold, stay in Bonanza for twice as long, and by the time you get it, you just immediately reactivate Bonanza again
Well, one
and
that
clean up
slept
everything
on
you want to clean up.
is the soggy one. That one's really broken and stupid.
Oh, the soggy cravat or whatever. What does that do?
Yeah, you could just walk on lava.
Oh, that is really good. Wow.
Any rock you touch that's fire, or any lava you touch,
that would have been very nice for SL400.
And like one thing that's super cool about the game too that the Bonanza forms do is, except for like the last one, all of them allow you to use fuck that one. I agree. It's kind of cool, but it's situational. Whereas like the other one, you have your full move set while you're in it. Like that's what's really cool about them. It's like it's not like
the last one breaks the rules where it's like you're no longer Donkey Kong plus.
Yeah.
I do like the last one though.
It's cool.
Silly.
The best thing about this game, by far, no doubt about it, is the level design.
Oh
yeah. Even though like it's completely destructible and you can take any path you want, they very clearly like set things in a certain way. There's set pieces so you don't forget where you're going.
The bedrock as well that you can't
still
actually
designed
break.
like a
That's
like a Mario level or any other 3D platform.
There's multiple instances where it was like just exploring naturally, just like not intentionally going out of the way and like purposefully avoiding the intended path that they wanted me to go on. But there's been a lot of times where I've like just been breaking through shit and I've like accidentally sequence braked, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. You can like kind of just get there on your own without needing to like collect certain shit.
Yeah.
And I've also just found I've also found like bananas like that too. Like I'm just exploring like giant statues and shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna break this eye because it's funny, and then I break it and I find a secret banana. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, like the lagoon layer. You actually like while I was exploring around, I found a part to the side that's letting me go straight down to the other part without even doing the quest. That I had to, like, go back up to there to go do that part.
In fucking
that's something not to cut you off, but that's something I love. Is that what you know how sometimes you have to talk to the NPCs and it'll be like, go to this next area, and it gives you the yellow marker. If you get beyond the area, it'll bypass that first hint. Where you don't have to go back and talk to the person. That it's like minor things like that that's just so good. Yeah, it just goes right to that. It's like, oh, you got here already. That's fine.
Oh, well, this is actually a good thing to bring up. Like I said on the after hours we just recorded, this game feels like a culmination of everything they learned in the Switch era. Splatoon, Breath of the Wild,
Zelda,
Odyssey. Yeah. Because it's a culmination of all of that, and they stuck the landing very hard.
Yeah. We talked about it on After Hours, like Zeph just said. You'll be able to listen to it next Monday if you missed it. But it's like the movement of Odyssey and the collectathon aspect of it. It's got, the maps and the pinning and the exploration of something like a Zelda. The boss design and like the boss music and all that stuff is like clearly Splatoon inspired.
Like parts of the presentation.
So much so. Yeah, the presentation, absolutely.
Like even the look at the UI here. The cans and the apple juice.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stuff reminds me of Splatoon.
It's like the little fish cans or whatever from Splatoon, totally. And then of course it references so many things from like all the classic Donkey Kong games. And then on top of that, like on top of all these other great things, it manages to have its own identity through the destruction mechanic, which really there isn't any other thing like that in Nintendo's library. Like the only game you can kind of compare that to is like the Hulk game that came out on GameCube, but there really isn't like anything else like that.
It's so satisfying, and it's like sometimes it's impressive. Like, yeah, I know the frame rate stuff, but I notice the frame rate stuff happens mostly like when you're standing still. You know, like when a big thing is destroyed, it goes down a bit, but as soon as you're moving, like you're doing your movement, it goes back to
it's
normal.
all particles. Like when there's a ton of tiny little particles all over the screen, it'll drop. But something I've noticed,
there are also brief drops when you like transition to a new area or something.
Yeah.
Like you land in a new layer, and then there's a brief period where it drops, but it doesn't matter.
But like something I noticed in this game versus Switch games, when Switch games drop, like start dropping frame rates and get real chuggy, the game starts to feel unresponsive. In this, if the frame rate drops to like 40 or something, I felt like it was perfectly fine. I could do anything I wanted to. The only issue with getting around and stuff sometimes is the camera, but I don't think I don't think there's a perfect solution for the camera.
I'm kind of shocked how good the camera can be for being
considering. I was just gonna say, considering when you're like going completely out of bounds and digging 20 meters underground and going the opposite direction, I feel like it follows you pretty good. I also, something that I'm sure more people will talk about as they get further into the game. I also really love the music in this. I feel like a lot of the time people aren't hearing it, at least on their first playthrough.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Because the Bananza powers obviously will pick it up. So like,
and also the noise,
if you play the Bananza and the noise and stuff and everything. So you're not really like paying attention to the music, but there's a feature. This is like not a spoiler at all. There's a feature once you beat the game that allows you to turn off the Bananza songs when you transform, and you're like fully able to then listen to the music in some of these levels, and it is just so good. Some of the remixes that are in this, like even the basic Jungle Japes remix that plays in like the Nostalgia Country thing in like layer 3 or whatever.
Good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
All the iconic songs are back, which is cool.
I wish a game that came out in 2025 had better audio options where you can manually change the certain tracks.
Oh, well, something actually I was thinking about is now that I've beaten the game and I'm like running around collecting and stuff, I actually think I would have enjoyed the option to turn sound effects off and just listen to the music.
For sure. Instead of just hearing like boom, 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 boom as you're breaking rocks.
Or a certain sound in a transformation.
Yeah. That seems like something they could add as like a quality of life thing. That they just
I'm sure there's going to be like 0.1 updates where they add like very basic.
For sure.
It's like, this is the thing one thing I really just love about like the modern Nintendo, especially with their platformers, like, and not to make it about, Sonic or whatever, but like I always appreciate finales. I always appreciate like how Sonic games would like care about like having a raw finale. And I feel like ever since Switch era, Nintendo has been caring about that, like for platformers. Like Mario Odyssey has a very like spectacle type ending. Right.
Honestly,
Sonic that seems to be like their main like thing they want to do is make sure the ending over everything is like
hype. Yeah.
And it's like they're learning then. They're doing that shit here. Like this is the ending of like Forgotten Land.
This ending was nuts.
Yeah, this shit it's like a movie.
It's insane. It's one of the best. Oh, 100%. I mean, there's a certain character in particular that reminds me of an anime that we watched that we'll talk about later. But it was like, I could not believe they put that in there. And I also feel like with the music and with, like you were talking about, the way that they really do care about the finales. Like, again, this goes back to the Splatoon DNA. I feel like the way this game, if you've ever played like Splatoon 3 or like any of the single player,
3 is
I'm like here nor there with the multiplayer, but I think the single player has always had like really solid stories. And I feel like, the way that they plan out story beats in this one feels very similar to that. And also like on the topic of making things seem really cool, I will also say like going into this game, I thought the Void Co was going to basically be like the Brutals, and I wasn't going to like them. I love all three of them. Cool, literally all three of them are great. To the point where I'm like, I want to dress up as Void Kong for Halloween. Dude,
I love Void Kong. He's awesome, dude. I
love him.
The modern Nintendo editions always like, they always feel like not part of the group and kind of like outcasty. But
yeah,
these three are just Kongs to me.
Oh,
They're
100%.
the same as anyone else.
Yes.
Well, these
all
are the
three
first
of them
time we're
should
getting
definitely
like
come
new
back.
Kongs. Because
Yeah.
remember, like Tropical Freeze and Country Returns both ditched Kongs. They went with like penguins and tikis. So having like new Kong villains is fucking
and
awesome.
The last time we had Kongs that were like that was Jungle Beat. But the thing with Jungle
Yeah.
Beat was they all looked kind of similar. They were like weird possessed anime
They
Kongs.
seem like all like
with like no personality.
variations on Donkey Kong, basically. They just,
Right.
like, reused his model.
Whereas like Grumpy, Poppy, and Void are all pretty distinct. And I love literally all three of them. I thought it was fun. Like, especially if you get further in the game and you start to learn more about their personalities and stuff. It was like I did actually genuinely
felt
like them.
They skipped that on the what's the Grumpy? It's like I feel like Poppy and Void definitely get the most shine. And
I
Grumpy's
felt
definitely
Grumpy
more
actually.
like
I liked them a lot because it felt like at a point he saw DK as a rival and he thought that was more important than whatever else he was doing.
Yeah, I think it's because you get in
fair
scenarios
fights with him.
Yeah, I think it's because you get in more like scenarios, quote unquote, with the other two.
With him, it's just fine.
But yeah, no, they cook, man. Like even I love finding Cranky Kong in each level. He just says the same thing.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Right.
It's great.
I thought he'd be different
Why
every
does he
time.
always say he's tired about yapping and then he does it the next time?
Because he has dementia,
he's old.
man.
Yeah, he's old. He's dying. he's
old,
slowly
man.
dying.
Also, without getting into spoilers, I will also say I find it interesting, like the lore implications for this one.
Yes.
Like I know you were talking about it in my live chat, Zeph, when I was streaming the ending. I saw you and G have the back and forth, but I feel like without saying anything, right? Because I think it's safe.
It's definitely interesting.
It's interesting, yeah. The way that they set certain things up with certain characters, you're like, oh, is this when this was supposed to take place? And these people actually do know each other.
Too
And
much.
yeah, I won't say
DM
anything
you.
else,
Is it-
but
is it
it's
that?
very cool. You DM me? Let me see.
Look on this. Does this
Yes,
explain?
yes,
Okay,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay.
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
figured.
that I feel like we won't get into. That's too much of a spoiler.
But I will say before, like, I think we're gonna move on here. But I'll say if you own the Switch 2 or you want to get it and you want to play this game, just do it now because, like, eventually the ending is just gonna become marketable material for them.
Yeah,
and this is a very much you had to be there moment for a lot of cool stuff.
Yes. I even kind of feel that way with some of the Bananza forms too.
Yeah,
you know, because they only showed a couple of the Bonanza forms. In the
I was surprised.
Yeah,
by
they
them.
showed 3.
Yeah, so I feel like when you guys see the other ones,
I
if
didn't
you've
even
not
watch
seen
the
them
trailer,
yet-
so I didn't know. I didn't know I completely blanked on. I don't want to say the wrong one that was shown, so I won't.
Right.
Yeah,
I do love the Zebra song though, man. The Zebra song really is great.
Play it real quick.
Hold on, where's the soundboard? Hold on, I got it over here. Let's play it. That one.
Okay. Yeah.
And we just got a DMCA strike.
No, we're good. I'll call Nintendo. Doug and I, we're on speaking terms. So if anything ever happens with Nintendo Music, just hit me up. I got you.
Yeah, actually,
I'll get that taken care of real quick. No, actually, like legitimately. Shout out, Doug.
Forgot to mention the customization is so cool in this.
Oh yeah, where you can change your fur and the outfits.
Yeah. I know this is like is a small thing, but I think it's so cool that like some of the colors you have are just so obviously. Oh, this is the one for Smash.
Oh
like,
yeah,
he just has all those in there.
Well, he has all his Smash palettes and then a couple more.
Yeah,
well, there's
I like
also
I like the poses that him and Pauline strike when you go over the different colors in your wardrobe. It's fun.
I like the poses they hit when you get it in the Bonanza form.
Mm.
Oh, definitely.
When you get a banana.
Definitely, they're all different. Yeah.
But why is the zebra just posed up? Why is he like flexing?
Yeah, that's my least favorite one. I hate how it looks. I can't stand it.
It's my favorite. That's literally my favorite.
I think it looks so funny.
I hate the zebras a lot. I don't like them.
You don't like that?
Power.
Hey, what's up, bro? What's going on, bro?
Why is its power associated with a zebra? Like, I don't get that.
Because they're fast runners.
He's
that's
running.
why.
It's like,
but the weirdest thing about that is you get another transformation, and Pauline says, "Hey, this animal runs faster than zebras."
Yeah. Yeah, that just crossed my mind when I was thinking about it, because like they definitely picked zebra because it's like an African
what the-
animal that is fast. So they picked a zebra, but it's like, wait a minute, an ostrich is also fast.
Yeah, it's stupid.
The ostrich was in all the trailers and stuff. We could freely talk.
Yeah,
about
okay,
the
that was the one that was
ostrich,
in the
too.
trailers.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
in
good.
the
Yeah, it's in the trailers
Yeah, it
too.
was those
Because
three.
it's like
I wasn't sure if it was that one or another one.
No, the
first
added
three-
flight
first
mechanic
three
is like
are-
amazing. Once you get to the point where, like you said, you're just constantly upgrading your Bananza form, and you could like flutter and glide around and climb up to like a really tall thing and use that basically as your like outlook. You hold down the L button when you're gliding, and you can see where all the little banana things are, and you can go fly to them. Another thing I really appreciated is, one thing in Mario Odyssey that I didn't really like was that you could just easily buy so many moons, right? Because you would get like 100 coins or something, and you could trade it for one moon. So once you were doing like cleanup towards the end of the game, you could just basically cash in coins one after another and get like 100 moons immediately. And it took like a lot of the fun out of it, and it made them feel not as special. Whereas in this, I like the fact that I think it's like for the first 10 that you buy, it progressively goes higher in price. And eventually it stops at, I think, 100 Bananium chips or something. But Bananium chips are nowhere near as easy to find as coins were in Mario. So like when you're trading them in, every time I get like 100, I make a point to go like, oh, I'm going to go get an extra banana now for an extra skill point, in a way that like I never would have done that in Odyssey, because I would have felt like I was just skipping through so much of the game. Also, did any of you guys get the amiibo?
No.
They upsold the fuck out of me when I was trying to
Yeah.
buy the game, but I said no like 5 times.
Amiibos cost so much now, it's funny.
What does the amiibo do though?
I don't know.
This one gives Pauline her outfit from Odyssey.
Oh yeah, the diva dress thing. That's right.
Oh, whatever.
Also, I also genuinely like Pauline. I think they could have very easily made her super annoying. And there are times where it's like, okay, you're yapping a little much, but for the most part, she's like pretty good. And I look forward to like the little conversations when you go sleep in the little getaways.
Yeah.
And she'll make like little comments about the things you just did. It's actually kind of cute.
There's actually, I think, a set amount you can get per area, and more unlock as you progress, because
I think
reached
each
a
getaway.
point
I want to say
where
each getaway has their own one, right?
Yeah. Each
but
upgrade gives
I've
you a new
slept
one.
there multiple times and would keep getting different ones. But after a certain point, it wouldn't even give me the prompt anymore. So I think you hit a point and it won't even refresh them. So that's cool, because it means Pauline isn't repeating the same things she's learned over and over.
Right.
Let's see, something I really love about this, still somewhat early on, is like this game feels so much like a mix between the Rare 64 style and Nintendo Modern style.
The
that I
fractones,
love it so much.
Absolutely. Oh, I love
the fractones. Put a fractone in Mario Kart. How about that?
There you go. I fully believe, with like the lack of costumes for DK and Pauline, we are getting a ton of these characters in Mario Kart. I honestly, I would not be surprised if like if there's going to be a direct in July. Yeah, I think it'll be like Jungle Japes and Ingot Isle and all kinds of stuff.
Like if they do a direct in like August or September, I totally expect that.
I mean that would make so much sense, and especially because of the way they're like folding the Donkey Kong verse into the Mario universe now, like and having them where they are more connected, and they're like,
or it would make a lot of
sense.
Out and they do Diddy Kong Racing 2, and then like all the stuff from Bananza's in this.
I don't think they would
comment on that. Yeah, I was going to say that I will not comment on that because of the things Zeph is thinking of. I think which is later.
One thing I wanted to talk about with Pauline before we moved on to her was that I really like that it's like it isn't even, it's not done through conversation or anything, but like as you progress through the story, her animations and personality become more confident.
Yeah, I really like that.
When I unlocked the ostrich, I could tell already, like, oh yeah, she's definitely developing.
Yeah.
That first conversation though you have, like when you get the Kong one for the first time, where they have that like that anime cutaway where it's like the 5 different poses and Donkey Kong's making weird faces to all of them. I thought that was actually really cute. I enjoyed that. Yeah, and like I said, the music is just excellent. Oh God, it's that soundtrack. When you hear more of it afterwards, it's just incredible.
So 2 things, because I feel like we've touched on everything and we can probably just move on after this. So 2 things. When I was playing through the first level on this, the immediate thought that I had while I was streaming. I even said it on stream. I was like, I wonder how fast it's gonna be for someone to make a YouTube video that's like, I destroyed every single bit of destructible environment in Bananza.
So I have a great thing to link you.
And no, I saw it because I was just gonna bring it up. That literally like yesterday or whenever it was, there was already a guy that's like done all of the first level of in Bananza.
Do you know who that guy is, though?
I have no
Specifically,
idea who it is.
So, okay, remember we talked on the show a couple months ago about that guy who was at the Switch 2 experience that beat Tears of the Kingdom on the during the demo, or it was Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, but he beat like the Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild during the Switch 2 experience demo in like 15 minutes.
Oh,
so that guy, he's a pretty popular YouTuber in Japan. His name's Ika Bose, and he's the one who uploaded that video of leveling the entire Lagoon layer already. And I guess he's starting to do that with like a bunch of the game.
Yeah.
But he took screenshots, and it's here. I'll link you the video and the podcast thing. But one of the things he was doing was that he took screenshots in different areas, like in the photo mode, to look like Tears of the Kingdom. So like, you know, like the iconic shots of you diving in the sky in Tears of the Kingdom. He redid some of the shots in like the open air, and it was really good. And I think he's done it with like 2 or 3 levels already, but the video is pretty great if you haven't already seen it.
And then second thing, I know Tito's not here, but a lot of speedrun shit has already been starting to develop for this game, and it's crazy.
Wall clipping.
So who does anyone remember what they guessed for the times?
I want to say it was like 5 hours or something.
Okay, well you lost
it in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, it should be in the chat.
Oh yeah, it should be in the chat. Let's look. Yeah. Under pinned messages, maybe?
No, I'm checking pins, not in the pins.
Maybe
I feel like it definitely would have been in chat. Or yeah, speed run. Bananza times. Let me see. Because I'm sure we got them on here somewhere. I remember specifically Tito wrote them all down.
Yeah, he did. I'll pin them now to make it easy to track them down.
Perfect.
What
are they in the
times?
Oh yeah, I see it.
They're in the podcast
right,
channel.
So yeah, the times we guessed. McDareth said 2.5 hours. Coase said 36 minutes. Tito said an hour and 12. Ricky said 35 minutes. I said an hour and 19 minutes. Shofu said an hour 30. Virum said an hour 42, and Zeph said an hour 10.
Damn. Okay, well, McDareth, you already lost.
Yeah.
Dang. What's it looking like right now?
It's very close to being sub 1 hour right now.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Holy
Wait, where did you see that?
There are people post on Twitter about a bunch of stuff.
The best one I've seen so far was like 139.
Yeah, that'll definitely get demolished very fast. Again,
really?
like, they don't take official speedrun times on the speedrun.com site for like another couple of days. So
this is going to be legitimately, I think, like one of the most fun speedruns to watch, though. I think like once people route the best bananas and figure out like what forms they actually need and how to clip through certain areas. Like there's already that clip that we were talking about in the after hours where right behind the Kong Elder in like the Lagoon layer, you can use photo mode to clip through the little gate to get the little void and banana area behind where the jail cell is. And you can just do that right away and clear through the next area. So I'm sure there's going to be more stuff like that as, people start developing more speedrun techniques.
They'll probably find some glitch eventually where like it bypasses all the purple shit.
Yeah,
like,
all the void stuff.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, it's definitely
it really is so fun.
Definitely looking to be a good speedrun.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be at the next GDQ. That'll probably be like one of the highlight games.
Yeah, they normally do the next major Nintendo game.
Plus, I feel like a lot of the people who are doing Odyssey speedruns are probably going to leap onto this one once they get the chance.
Oh, yeah, most likely.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's really good. I'm sure we'll talk about it more as more of us beat the game, but it really is like, I think, one of the best Nintendo games ever made. It's awesome. And that's like not even hyperbole. It really is just that good. We had people talking about this earlier too in the chat. Shofu, where are you currently in the game? People were asking where you are in it currently.
I took the right path, and
you went to the forest layer.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I'm not
So
sure.
a lot of you guys are in the divide area right now. Then that seems to be like 4 or 5 layers in.
It would probably be a lot farther if I wasn't trying to 100%
Sure.
all of this. So.
Well, right on. Yeah, we'll be talking more Donkey Kong Bonanza very soon. I'm sure throughout the course of the year, there's going to be a lot more Donkey Kong Bonanza talk, especially once Game of the Year time rolls around. I'm sure this will be high on a lot of people's lists. But something that might not be high on people's lists is today's Pokemon Presents. We got a new Pokemon Presents presentation today. Woke up bright and early at 5:45 a.m. and we got some information. One big thing in particular I know Shofu was very excited about, which is the confirmation of Mega Dragonite. We finally got Mega Dragonite.
Shit, ugly as fuck.
What? Wait, hold on, chill out.
You heard the words that I just said. That shit is ugly as fuck.
What did you expect? What did you expect it to look like?
I didn't expect anything because I didn't expect a Mega Dragonite, but that shit is ugly as fuck.
Okay, that is besides the point.
It's not besides the point because he didn't have any expectation because he didn't even think about a Mega Dragon. But he seen that shit and said that shit's ugly.
Well, how could you even conceive that they would go and make it a thing? Because Dragonite, we already know, is mad busted. So, like,
yes. So was Garchomp, so was Tyranitar, so was
Gengar. Yeah, they both have Mega forms. Exactly. Just
I was maybe expecting, I don't know, maybe a Pokemon from the generation of the game that they're remaking. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh. I would expect
Is that silly of me to assume? I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of felt that. Well, I mean, I said I like Kalos, but it's funny seeing the first new Mega is another Gen 1. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
Well, fair enough. Well, I mean, he at least confirms we're getting.
It's an important Pokemon, though, so I wasn't mad at it.
That's fair.
The first thing I thought of was, man, they love Xenoblade over there.
Yeah, it does look a high end here.
Oh, you mean, yeah, with the wings?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wings on the head. Yeah, I guess a little bit. I don't know. I feel like just personally, I'm usually the person that's like, wow, these presents were really fun. I was not feeling this one at all. And I went in with very low expectations. I was the person telling people there will not be Gen 10 stuff at all. There's not going to be, just expect Champions and ZA. And I feel like even with what we got of Champions and ZA, I was like, this is not enough. Me super excited. I feel like I'm already excited for ZA. I don't really need to get more excited. But I feel like this didn't help in any way. Like I left this.
I feel the complete opposite, bro. I've been saying for months, bro, ZA looks like it's nothing. To me, ZA was fucking mid.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to see a Mega this entire time. I'm not here for anything but the Pokemon. Show me some fucking Pokemon, bro. You can't show me these rooftop battles. And the nightlife is different from the daylife. I don't give a goddamn motherfucker. Where's the new shit at?
That's what I'm like a little worried about.
More though? Yeah, go ahead, Coast.
Bro,
all of that, like everything that they've been showing has been like everything inside the city. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, this game's just gonna be all about being in the city.
I think it is. Haven't they already confirmed that it all takes place in Lumios?
Yeah, they said
okay, so I guess I shouldn't have been expecting anything more because I was really hoping they'd show more stuff other than just like the same places. Like I feel like the city's just been like one specific area in every trailer, and we're not really seeing that much.
There's something that feels
rooftops.
Yeah, there's something that feels unnatural about seeing Pokemon just roaming the city nonstop, like, and not getting any forest areas. That, like, I'm taking a little bit of issue with that, even though they already confirmed that. I mean, that's what we're gonna get, but I'm not in love with that aspect of it right now.
No, I kind of like that was the thing I liked in Scarlet. Well, obviously Arceus and in Scarlet and Violet, that you feel more connected to Pokemon when they just exist. Now, Scarlet and Violet is a bit crazy because they're literally they're just fucking everywhere. You're up in the air and a Garchomp is flying at you. So like they're kind of everywhere, but it's just like it feels more like the Pokemon world aspect feels more like that when it's not just they're only in the tall grass, you can't see them.
You know, okay, I agree with that aspect, but there's something that feels confined or limiting when all you have is the city. And there's like, it doesn't feel like there's other environments because if they do introduce other environments in the city, I feel like it'd be kind of forced. Like
There
if they wanted,
are environments in the city.
This is a huge issue for like me, and I don't know if like I don't even think Pokemon fans care about anything anymore. But like I don't like Pokemon being in places they shouldn't be. Like, why the fuck is Tyranitar walking around a city? Why is Mawile?
Why is that city not on fire and state of emergency?
Okay, there we go.
Around?
Like it's stupid. It's just stupid. And it's like a rogue Tyranitar, but it's just chilling.
Yeah, they reworded it so that they can keep the Terror Raid functionality.
Yeah,
100%. When you beat the game and it's not, oh, you can do these rogue Pokemon fights with your NPC friends. It'll just be, hey, you can do them with your actual friends on your Switch friend list.
I guess the thing is, like, because you were talking, Shofu, about like you just really care about the Pokemon, and I do too. And I feel like I've been giving them a lot of like leeway of saying, okay, you know what, like maybe during the next one we're going to see a couple of the megas. So I think the fact that we only got one was also kind of concerning to me. Like Dragonite's a cool one, and people have asked for Dragonite for a while. But I feel like I'm almost worried that because they're not really showing anything at all, and that's not to say like I want them to show everything. I actually do want some things to be a surprise. But I feel like if there was more, like a lot more, I feel like they would be showing more than just one at a time. Like now, because we talked about this on the After Hours a little bit too yesterday, that I think is aged a bit quite poorly. But we basically were like, yeah, maybe they'll have like 3 or 4 new megas they'll show here, and then they'll probably do the starter mega evolutions during Pokemon Worlds, and then the game will come out. And I was like, yeah, you know what? That seems like a good amount. Like maybe like 8 megas before launch we'll see, and the other ones can remain a secret. So I think just getting one and having it not even be a Kalos Pokemon. Also, this is like a side tangent. I hate the design of all the friends in this that they showed.
What?
I hate them. The only one
I'm not alone. I'm not alone then. I don't.
The only one I like the poison guy. The poison guy with who I'm assuming is going to have like a Mega Arbok or something.
And I'm assuming the reason you like his design is because it's kind of muted and understated. It's not this fucking highlighter walking around.
Yes.
It's insane.
I don't even think it was that outlandish though.
No, all it's everyone's way too fucking bright and colorful. It's insane.
It's like they're all super bright and they're all oversaturated and they all have like hairs sticking out everywhere. And they
the art is even
just
crazy.
Weird. I am not a fan at all of the character.
Wait, you think that they're overdone? Is that the problem? Like over stylized?
I don't mean this in a derogatory way, but I also kind of do. They look like Digimon characters. They look like Digimon human characters, and I don't mean that as a good thing.
Like
they look like
I don't even know what that means.
Like old Digimon, like how old Digimon characters looked in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Not like the anime characters, but like what you would see in the game. That's what they look like. They look like over-designed, weird. Yeah. I am just not a fan at all.
I think there's way more designs that are a lot more like they commit that crime much more than the characters we got shown today.
Okay, but these do too. So what's that have to do with anything?
I disagree on that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm actually shocked. I thought you would have liked all of that, Roger. Like
I hate their designs.
They're flashy.
Personally, I don't even like the poison guy.
I like the poison guy. To be fair, I also did not like the design.
Literally, the only design I like is AZ.
Oh, go ahead.
That's it.
Yeah, I like because he's from X and Y, right?
He's a new outfit and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he's a character from X and Y. Yeah, they didn't change him that much.
I don't think I dislike any of them, but also I think the only Pokemon NPCs that I've disliked from a visual standpoint were the Scarlet and Violet post-game characters.
Oh yeah, I also do.
I don't even know their name. What
Yeah,
the girl that starts with C and like the champion with the fucking onion haircut.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they were.
Actually, I like Carmine. Carmine was okay.
She was shit.
Dude, when they showed her in that fucking trailer for that Masters thing, I was like, why does this look like ass?
Well, didn't one of you guys say on one of the last shows that apparently like Masters is wrapping up soon? That they're at a point where
it feels like it. Well, the thing is, they released Summer Cynthia, and it's like, okay, you're jumping the shark here. But
yeah,
Masters is carried by the fact that it's Pokemon, and anything with Pokemon people will play. Speaking of which, that fucking Pokemon Friends, that's not a game, by the way.
Well, yeah, what is that?
It's
fucking TikTok ads that they rebranded as fucking Pokemon, man. That shit was crazy.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll play it since, you know. So I played it. You get to do a tutorial.
Pay $10 for that game?
No. If you play it on the phone, it's free.
Okay. Wait, you have to pay for it on the Switch?
Yes, the Switch is $10. There's a reason. Crazy. There's a reason, but I will get to that. So if you don't pay for it, right? Every day you play 3 sets of mini games. The mini games aren't going to take you more than a minute, really. So basically, you're getting like 3 to 4 minutes of gameplay a day. Then you put the game down. Doing the mini games gives you a yarn. The yarn does a gotcha system, which gives you a random Pokemon from a pool. So you can't pick, it's random. But after you make it once, you can use 2 to get the one you want again. But in the pool, when you first open the game, there's only 4 in each. So like right now, I only have fire, water, and electric yarns. And there's 4 Pokemon in each pool. So there's 12 that I can see total. The way they get you is, if you pay $10, then it becomes an actual game. So instead of opening up, you get 4 minutes and you're done. You have unlimited amount that you can actually play the mini games. You also get the ability to go to any day within the past 2 months and play those games if you missed them. And they add more yarn and 40 more Pokemon. Which they warn you, if you get the DLC, it dilutes your pool. So you want one in particular from the first 4, you might want to wait. But yeah, you get 40 more Pokemon, and that deal, that's $10. So basically that makes it an actual game. So I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Don't buy it. Just don't buy it.
Then there's 2 $15 ones that each of the 2 $15 ones has 40 more Pokemon and more mini games. And it's like, I don't understand.
Yeah, Pokemon it's becoming the most predatory piece of shit.
Becoming?
And like they put very popular Pokemon in these things.
It's never been this bad, Ricky. They've never had fucking 6 live service games. This shit that they just made, like it's crazy.
Don't forget the Don't forget the $5,000 skins on Pokemon Unite.
Yeah.
Well,
It's never been this.
The craziest thing I feel like of all of this, right, is the fact that we know for a fact already that next week we are getting the next set for Pokemon TCG Pocket. And that's the one game that most of us will play that's making $1 billion already, and we still didn't get a single update for that. They didn't announce anything. They showed nothing.
Well, it leaked. The trailer leaked.
For the set?
Yes, it did. And it's actually game changing.
Are you sure it's no. Are you talking about the Mega set? Because that's from the actual trading card game.
No. I'm talking about the TCG Pocket that we both play all the time.
What?
They did
Yeah, it did leak.
Wait, show me. I want to see this. I normally wouldn't want to see, but I want to see.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna trip at what we're getting, bro.
It's a Lickitung and Smoliv set. Are you serious?
Hey yo.
Oh boy.
Guy's trying to lick some olives.
He's beating around the bush. It's a Lugia set.
Oh, all right. That's cool. That's cool.
Cool. It's Johto.
We spoiling.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is. But the details, because some of the cards were in that trailer or whatever, right? I think it's gonna completely change the meta. I like
it. Kind of needs, like, literally the Eevee set didn't fuck all. It's just like Sylveon is a stupid card. That's what it is.
So to be fair, Flareon's also a sick card.
Oh no, Flareon.
If you build a deck around that, Flareon.
I'm running Flareon Sylveon with Giratina, so I'd actually use Sylveon's abilities. So like I'm running a deck like that. But the thing that makes that deck strong, because you dig through your whole deck in a 20-card game, because Sylveon is stupid. So it's just like,
I mean, that card is strong, that card is good or whatever, but I feel like the game has slowly become a lot better than how it started with these added sets.
Oh yeah,
because like,
well, also like the fixing of the trade thing too is also great.
Yeah, whenever that happens. So I agree, but my issue is the power of some cards is too high at this point. I think like Solgaleo is, for his value of what he does, that card is insane. So like if you're running Steel, you're gonna run Solgaleo. Oricorio is so fucking stupid. Get it out the game.
Oricorio checks the Solgaleo.
It
Because if
checks.
you didn't have,
No,
like,
no, no, no.
if you don't
But
have
it
an
checks.
Oratorio,
It checks every EX for free.
Bro,
That is crazy.
I hopped on the game for the first time in a while, and I played my little brother, and he sent out a Rampardos and smoked my shit, bro.
Yes,
What the fuck is
Rampardos is broken.
One energy for 130.
Yeah, one energy for 130 is so stupid. And
Bro,
then
it was three turns, it was over with. It was,
Yes.
Look, it's not like it's impossible to counter these decks. Like you're talking as if like you get walled super hard and you can't overcome.
No, but
how these.
I'm not saying it isn't. Like the thing I like about card games is playing around it. But what it boils down to, TC Pocket, is did you draw well enough? That's it.
Yeah.
Like it's not a lot of I have these strategies I can play around of. It's like, okay, he dropped Solgaleo turn 2 because that happens. It's like, okay,
in other TCGs,
did I get
there
Flareon
are,
or no? Then I lose.
You can get like brick hands and stuff, but like you can even like if it's well designed and you're using like a well designed set of cards or a good deck, even if you draw a brick hand, you can usually crawl your way back.
You have
out
some
of it.
outs to fix it.
This game punishes you. I will concede to that point. If you make like one misstep, it's GG's. You might as well just concede for the most part. But this is something that Coast had made mention of like last time we were talking about TCG, and he was like, "There's like deterministic draws or whatever, like based off of what your opponent has in their deck and what you have in your deck."
Yeah, it's not true RNG.
Yeah, I don't think it's true RNG. But for the most part, like you are playing like strategically. Like there's just some situations where I don't know. I just feel like you are playing a legitimate card game.
No, there's room for you to make plays, but I think that comes better if you drew well. That's why I like running a deck with 2 Oaks, 2 Sylveons. I'm guaranteed to draw my entire deck, so now it's on me to just make the plays. I'm guaranteed until Sylveon double Oak is the bottom 4 cards of my deck, which happens way more often than not. And it's like, how is this even possible?
My pet peeve, it's not even so much with the game. It's when like I'm playing a game and I'm in a situation, it's the opponent's turn, and I'm guaranteed to win, right? The opponent knows that I'm guaranteed to win. They play through their entire turn for as long as possible, and then they concede once my turn comes. I'm like, why did you do that?
Because they hate you. It's spite. You know why they did it, very What are you talking? They
out here wasting both our time.
That's just the name of the game. Obviously, they're gonna get tilted. I don't think there's any other game that I've played that tilts me as much as this game.
Oh, this game is very tilting.
I mean,
bro.
Because sometimes you just lose, and it's like, well, if I would have gotten any other card, I don't lose here. But oops.
Sometimes you're one turn away from setting up all you need to, and then the Mars comes out.
Mars,
with the red card.
Like,
and you just
in a game with 20 card decks, why do we have cards like Mars, red card, Oak, Sylveon, like Searchers at all? Like, it's like, if the game had more cards, these make way more sense. With this amount of cards, it's kind of crazy. Like the amount
your
opponent can fuck with
Searcher
your
in that
hand.
game at all.
Yeah,
well, we don't have. They
do. No, they do.
They shouldn't have ever made one. Other than like Pokeball.
I think Pokeball would have been fine, but like
searchers that you can't designate what you're picking.
There is no actual like search card.
There basically is though. I mean, like
if you build your deck a certain way, you can
like
Shiinotic.
Like Shiinotic, Gladion, like they are hard searchers.
I suppose
there's one for Krogunk in them too. Those cards aren't good, so no one runs them. But there's searchers for those too.
Okay.
I imagine like the next set, it was like, yeah, man, we're just gonna add Nest Ball. Or like,
yeah, right, exactly.
What's Nest Ball do?
It would find grass types, right? Or bug.
It's like way more specific searchers than actual generic.
So you just mean like hyper specific search? Okay.
Yeah.
Ultra Ball search for a stage 3 or some shit.
Wasn't Master Ball in Gen 1 really good?
Which one?
Like the TCG, you mean?
Master Ball in the first.
Isn't that the
TCG
one where
set?
you could just search for any Pokemon in the deck?
Yeah, I think it could.
I mean, that would be very good.
That'd be
That
so
was a
stupid.
thing?
That would
That'd
be
be
so,
so
stupid.
broken. Especially with this game, because you're guaranteed a Pokemon in your first hand. So you could just have 2 Pokemon. You just always your Master Balls,
Again,
build around it, get your last Pokemon you need.
I mean, that's why that Rampardos deck is so stupid. Because you don't have any other first ones besides Sylveon or besides Type Null. You're guaranteed to get 1 Type Null.
I would love for them to just eventually down the line when they inevitably have too many cards and there's a clear power spike problem that they're just gonna go, okay, here's 2 types of formats you can play where it's like there's a
standard
regulated and unregulated.
kind of
for sure.
Yeah, like there's rotations for what you can play.
That'll definitely be a thing.
You have to think how big the creep is that Giratina is getting crept out just because now it's almost too slow.
Yeah, sure. It was fucking strong as fuck too when that came out.
I respect how it's still relevant though.
It's still good. Yeah. It's just like now he's somewhat slower than what's strong now, which is what's crazy.
But again, we've been talking for 15 minutes about TCG Pocket, and the thing is, they didn't have anything about it in this whole present.
Which was dumb.
Yeah,
there was nothing. There was like,
I don't think they needed it.
But they could have shown it.
They didn't need to show half the shit they did, but they did.
Yeah,
right. Like we got in order.
Bro, y'all don't fuck with Pokemon Cafe Remix, bro.
That actually looked cute, to be fair.
That shit fire, bro.
Why did
That's
they
the constant in every present.
I'm like, I don't hate Cafe Remix. That looked cute, at least.
That shit, bro. They showed off that Lapras for like 2 seconds, and then it went back to the Cafe Remix art style. I was like, what? That's actually fun.
So y'all don't fuck with Pokemon Master 6.
No.
The fact they changed the name to that is still so fucking stupid. I can't get over that.
What was it called before?
It was just Pokemon Masters. But they wanted to relaunch it because the game was pretty shit. So they called it Masters EX, but then they didn't realize what that spells out.
Right.
Yeah,
that's crazy. No, because we got the little trailer for the new season of Concierge. That looked cute, right?
Yeah.
New season of Pokemon Concierge.
Yeah.
We got the announcement. It was great. We got the announcement of the Aardman Animation Wallace and Gromit team making probably one of the weirdest combinations of Pokemon into a show: the Misadventures of Sirfetch'd and Pichu.
I think that can go hard. I think that can go hard. Yeah,
I'm sure it's going to be cute.
But
I'm sure it's going to be cute.
Are not partners.
It's just an odd choice. I'm sure it's because they're in Galar, right? And like Sirfetch'd is obviously one of Ash's Pokemon, and is like a well-known Galar Pokemon. I thought it was funny the fact that like they're known for doing Shaun the Sheep, and then they just went with Wooloo eating grass as like the whole trailer. It was just Wooloo sitting there eating grass with a bunch of like sound effects and stuff going in the background. Yeah. Then we got, like you said, Cafe Remix with Lapras and with the pirate stuff. We got Carmine in Pokemon Master Sex. We got the Pokemon Friends game, which is like you said, that it's not even a game really.
Yeah, unless you pay $10, it's not a game.
I don't even understand the title of it. What the fuck are Friends doing? Like, there's no aspect of Friends in the game.
So the way the game is set up is that you just move to this new town where they specialize in making Pokemon stuffed animals, and you need yarn. So you have to do this. You have to untangle the yarn by sharpening your mind, and then you get friends with yarn.
All right.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And then after that, we were like, okay, well, at least we've got Champions news, and at least we got ZA news, and then we got Champions news.
Well, you skipped over Pokemon Sleep.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then because we already knew that. We knew Raikou and Entei and Suicune were coming to the game 2 months ago.
No. They're already in the game. What they're doing is they're running them again. So that's why that's also lame. They're just rerunning them. They're in the game. I got an Entei like
I don't care about
a couple
any
days
of that.
ago. They're putting out real fast. They're putting out a new island. But the thing is, Pokemon Sleep actually had a big announcement that they're making an expert mode that wasn't said at all. That's
expert mode. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, are you expertly? So you take an Ambien? How do you play expert mode?
So like, it's for the people like me who min-max the Sleep game. There's going to be an island that's harder. That's it.
How is it harder to sleep? Like what?
No,
what's the difficulty?
It's building up Snort, because the goal in Pokemon Sleep is to get Snorlax to Master 20. You normally need a formula for that. Most of the time, you just wait for a food bonus week, and you just specialize in one of the best foods. You're done. They're trying to make a mode that makes that harder.
Is randomly while you're sleeping, it will play Cricketune Cry at max volume.
That would be funny, actually. I would love that.
So,
but you can't turn it off either. It locks your phone.
That's actually very funny.
Why didn't you laugh?
Oh, and then,
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Did I just like call him out and he just stopped talking? Look,
yeah.
What happened?
No, I was looking for a soundbite.
Hey,
I was looking for the DeLuigi soundbite specifically. No, the other thing that I was going to say that this actually genuinely makes me upset, and I'm sure not a lot of people care. I think it is yes. Yes, no, yes, because you play it with me. We'll like trade gifts and stuff. I hate. Can I just get this off my chest real quick?
Sure.
I hate that we are this far into the game, right?
Yep.
They're adding Eternatus and all this other nonsense. How is my boy Mimikyu still not in this game? How do they still not have Mimikyu in? They're adding in Eternatus. They're adding all these other Pokemon from the new generations. They got the little gay duck from Scarlet and Violet. They got everybody. There's no Mimikyu.
I don't really care about that sentiment, but
you don't care about Mimikyu? They gotta put Mimikyu in the game.
I really don't give a fuck about that.
I hate this.
No,
hold on, because it's been 4 Halloweens now where they could have added Mimikyu. Okay, it's been 4, and they still. This is their opportunity. They could have done it. They still didn't do it.
They put him in Pokemon Sleep.
Yeah, but they put like Machop for Halloween or something the other week. I just
what?
Anyway, I hate it. Machop was one of the Halloween characters before. They had like Machop and Timber, and then they had one of the other ones was like the Drifloon or whatever. But there's still no Mimikyu. Why?
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah,
because
it's like
Niantic is greedy, and anytime they do any sort of new rollout, it doesn't matter, man. Like it'll get added eventually, and the only way you'll be able to get it for like 3 months is by having to do the raids when they initially launched the Pokemon. You can only get it through raids because they want you to spend money. Same way that what they're doing with this fucking Dynamax shit, where hey guys.
Also, I hate Dynamaxes. All that stuff sucks.
Look at this cool thing, Dynamaxing, right? Yeah, we do these huge battles with these cool Pokemon and shit.
That are completely impossible to do because they're like ridiculously difficult.
Ones, but they made changes, Roger. It's easier now because you can invite friends with remote raid passes and you can get help from people, right? So
you haven't invited me once.
Well, because I don't fucking do Dynamax raids where I can't do them. So I don't bother. Either way, when I do invite you to shit, you don't accept them. Anyways,
excuse me. I invited you multiple times when I was in Hawaii. What are you talking about?
I said when I invite you to shit, you don't join.
Because you never invite me when I'm online. You got to invite me when I'm online,
brother. Anyways, this Dynamax event for Go kind of sucks because, yeah, they're like, yeah, man, we're adding Eternatus, right? I found out that, yeah, they're adding him, but you can't get him through the actual raids. You have to get him through the pass, and you have to do raids to get to level 100 on the pass, and then you just unlock Eternatus, and you just catch him through there. You don't actually do a raid for him, which is incredibly stupid.
I don't like that either.
So yeah, Niantic just wants more money, or I guess it's not Niantic anymore, Scopely, but they just want your money, man. They want your money for those remote read passes,
and they're gonna get it too.
Man, they got me, man.
Not for Eternatus. They will when they add Mimikyu. They'll get my money, but until then, they're not getting my money.
I completed my pass today. I got a shiny Zapdos. I'm chilling.
All right. But then, of course, we got news about Pokemon Champions, and I was very underwhelmed by that too. Doesn't look great.
There was more news that came out that they didn't say on the thing that was better, at least.
Well, okay, so I will say the thing that is good about Champions, I love the stat slider. The EV slider thing is actually really good.
Like a legal that should just be Gen Mons.
Yes, I really, really like that. That was good. But otherwise, like gameplay wise and visually, I was expecting it to look better. Remember when they hyped it up with that first trailer, like when Zeph and I were talking about how it reminded us of Battle Revolution with the cool animations and all that stuff? That's not what it looks like. It literally just looks like Scarlet and Violet battles. Only now you got percentages on your health bar.
Because they have the shitty ass fucking lighting on. I don't know what it is since Sword and Shield. They had this fucking weird ass lighting system on the Switch, and then they just carried it over to like everything else afterwards, where it's just like. This is how I've been explaining it, but it's a little strange. But it just looks like they got like this sweaty like sheen on them all the time, and it just looks fucking awful.
It's just weird because Let's Go looked good. Like I don't. How do you go from messing it up from Let's Go? Let's Go looked great.
Even if they fix the lighting, though, like that doesn't account for the animations and the effects that they're using. Still, like that stuff is not fully polished.
So I think with this game, because like it's been people have found that the points that you saw them spending for stuff, you only get those by playing the game. They're like and they say like there's no way to buy them. Maybe that changes down the line, but right now, like all the points for getting new mons and changing the stats in your mons, you get those just by playing. So my thought is this is just a way for them to sell Pokemon Home subscriptions.
Oh, because that's the only avenue to make money.
That's like I can't think of anything else. Like you can't. Why are you gonna sell skins in this game or something? I guess they could for your trainer, but like
they said it's a one time. It's a. Don't you have to buy the game?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, it's a one-time purchase. Yeah, true. So yeah, that like you buy it and then like a Pokemon Home sub, it keeps you spending money basically. So
how much is Pokemon Home?
$1. It's literally like $1
a month.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is.
I don't think that's right, actually.
I'm pretty sure it's $1 a month.
Maybe
$5 for the year. Or no. I think it's like $5 the year. Hold on.
Premium plan.
How much?
1 month is $3. 3 months is $5. 12 months is $60.
That's Canadian, so it's probably $1.
Yeah, I think it is $1. Yeah.
I'm just honestly, on Pokemon Home.
Did not know that was so cheap.
It is very cheap.
No, I'm seeing $3 US.
Oh, it's $3 US. Okay.
Still, that's That's much
That's,
cheaper.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Premium plan, $3 a month.
If I can't battle 6v6 Smogon rule set, I ain't buying it.
You getting it, man? I mean, just to check it out, even you wouldn't get it.
I said if I can't battle 6v6 Smogon rule set, I ain't buying it.
Why
would I play? Why would I not just go to Pokemon Showdown again? Every other time, anytime you want to battle on the fucking game, Pokemon Showdown is a superior option. Every time.
We've known that for over a decade at this point.
And we gonna continue playing it for another decade.
Pokemon Showdown might look better too.
Pokemon Showdown is unmatched in terms of actually battling and playing playing the battling part of the game. Yeah. It's 10 trillion times more efficient than anything Pokemon has ever done. Now, if I can battle 6v6 Smogon rule set, I'll be on that motherfucker all day. On God.
They seem to be pushing the doubles thing though, right?
Well, it's interesting that this game actually has singles.
VGC is the main competitive form of Pokemon. But they're not going to ignore the thousands and millions and trillions of people that also play Smogon rules. Like that'd be foolish.
The weird thing about this though is also like knowing that Worlds, obviously we talked about this on the After Hours that'll be out on Monday, but we were talking about the fact that like Worlds this season has Scarlet and Violet still, right? And the assumption is that next season wouldn't be. It would be Champions as the holdover until the next generation. Because obviously the next gen will be announced in February on Pokemon Day. So with Champions not being that really, I'm wondering if that is going to be the case. Because now we know this is coming out in 2026.
Yeah, I think it'd still be Champions. But the thing about Champions, though, is like it's going to be crazy because they only have Z-moves, Megas, all Dynamax, right, like they have everything.
Don't qualifiers begin for the next season in like November? So if you're going to have half of the season, you know what I mean? Like half the season will be played not in that rule format, and then they'll open up the format for Worlds where you can have
they could just set a format like that's what they do now, right? They just say, hey, you can only use these mons, and just move with the champion with these mons. Like you only play this style with these mons with these things on, and then open the format more and more like they do now.
Maybe. I think the 2026 release date thing was so weird.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense for them to not put it in Champions. If it's like literally you're doing the same thing, it's basically Scarlet and Violet anyway. Just make people play Champions. Yeah, they'd be trolling not to do that.
Yeah.
You can't mix and match different mechanics. Like you can't have Dynamax.
Yes, you can.
You
can. That's the thing that's crazy about this game. You can.
You can have your Z moves and your Megas and your terrestrialization and all that stuff.
That was like the very first trailer that showed every single like modification they ever put in the game.
Which is why I was saying that like it's weird that this is 2026 because you obviously can't mix your stuff in Scarlet and Violet. So people will have to play their first round of qualifiers in Scarlet and Violet without any of that stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
we also don't know the
that's...
extent to like, because obviously with this game, right, is held items do not transfer with your Pokemon.
Oh, with Pokemon Home, yeah.
Right, and they already said that points unlock Pokemon in this game, but they didn't say anything about held items whatsoever. So are there not held items? Do you just like leave a mark on your Pokemon and you're like, this one's going to be the one that Megas, this is the one that Terras, like, how is that going to work?
It doesn't seem like there's held items.
But it's weird.
They feel like they gotta have them though.
They straight up said that you can edit your natures, your abilities, your IVs, your EVs, and your moveset with the points that you obtain from like playing the game and battling and winning matches and things like that. But there's no mention whatsoever with held items when a lot of this stuff is tied specifically to held items. And you can link your home for your Pokemon for it. But then they also didn't clarify whether or not it's every Pokemon or it's just the Pokemon that are like on the roster available on Champions that you can unlock that you could just use your own from home. They haven't said a lot about this. There's like a lot of things that are still kind of left in the dark that leave me kind of concerned.
Pokemon Day that you won't hear until then.
That's going to be wild though if they shadow drop this.
Held items were on the PC box screen. That's what people are saying.
Oh, they were? Okay,
yeah.
So they are there. Yeah, but how is that going to work?
You think they're going to include all 1,000-something Pokemon in this?
That's, I mean, if you're doing something like this, you kind of need to.
Yeah, right. The whole game is just a battle simulator. If you don't have all the Pokemon, what's the point? You're not going through a story. You're not doing anything else.
That's ambitious. Okay.
What? I mean, is it though? Because when you really get down to it, this game is an asset flip. Like I say that in a good way because
of course, but
taking advantage of the fact they have 3D models and everything. That's what the game is.
Right. What were you saying, Zeph?
I said nothing they do is ambitious.
Yeah, I also considered that fact too.
Like, people are like it's bad because it's the bare fucking minimum. Where people are like, oh my god, the character creator is so good. This is awesome. And it's literally just 2008 character creator. So it's like, please, they just reached this point. Don't praise them for doing something they should have done 20 years ago.
You know how it goes, bro. People consider Pokemon as like its own category, or they only play that shit, so they only see the improvements when they are added to Pokemon games and nothing else.
Yeah,
it is strange though.
I think we should just accept that they won, and this is Stockholm.
They really just they got the shit on lockdown, bro.
Yeah, I saw someone,
they can do whatever they want, bro. They gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
Someone in my chat said,
and we don't accept it, bro.
Pokemon is just Disney now.
I mean, in a weird way, it kind of is, right? Where the people will complain, but they're still going to buy the stuff anyway.
It's Disney.
Every time.
Like, there's no point. Even more so, I feel like
it's over.
If people didn't learn their lesson after Scarlet and Violet, where Scarlet and Violet literally everybody
not even
was
that, dude. Remember Dexit? Remember people were fucking
Sword
like
and Shield,
shitting their organs out.
That's right. That's right,
bro. When I saw people petitioning the game, I never laughed harder in my fucking life. Every single one of those people has that fucking game, bro.
Oh, they all bought that game. Every single
they all did. Every last one.
You can dye your jacket purple, so it's fucking awesome. So it's like,
I remember.
It is crazy though, because Scarlet and Violet, after that last financial thing, became the best-selling Pokemon games of all time. What's the only one that did better?
Red
of the Nintendo. I think it might have been. I think it was literally Red and Blue. Every other Pokemon game is. Yeah, it's the best one other than Red and Blue.
Sword and Shield is literally like right behind it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it's sad because it's not even like it's not at all a testament to the game. It's just the fact that it's on the Nintendo Switch.
It's Switch and it's Pokemon. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Because that reminds me of a similar thing happened for one of the Call of Duties. There was like a Steam community group of boycott the next Call of Duty, and then almost everyone in that group was playing the new Call of Duty when it dropped. So
That's how it is.
It's pointless to try boycotting anything because no one cares.
Yeah, I'm looking at these sales. I'm literally looking on the website right now. It's crazy to think that, like, I'm looking. Scarlet and Violet sold 26.7 million. Pokemon Sword and Shield sold 26.7 million, and then Pokemon X and Y sold 16 million. And prior to that, on the DS, the best-selling Pokemon game on the DS was Diamond and Pearl at 17 million. So literally, Scarlet and Violet sold 10 million more than the best-selling Pokemon game on the system that sold more than the Switch for the majority of its life cycle. That's insane.
Depressing.
And literally, it still is. Technically, by the next financial thing, the Switch is currently sitting at 152.1 million units sold, and DS is sitting at 154.02. So literally, by the next financial thing, the Switch will have overtaken the Nintendo DS just now, and already still, their Pokemon games all doubled the sales of all the best-selling Pokemon games on their previous best-selling handheld system. Insane.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But like Shofu, what are you gonna do when Mega Dragonite with 650 base speed uses a fucking fifth move? Like what?
That's what I'm saying,
what is
bro.
the answer to that?
Bro, that motherfucker got 700 base speed, bro.
So
Like,
I
that's
have a
crazy.
question. Do we know our abilities in the game?
In ZA?
Yeah.
I believe
I
they
have
are.
no idea.
Were they in Arceus?
No.
I don't think you could see them, right? You couldn't see shit.
there weren't abilities, but then
there probably
just
won't
had
be
slow
either.
start built into them.
They had abilities,
Oh.
but there were. I know when they extracted the data from that game, they saw all the. We were able to see all the stats and abilities of those Pokemon, so they were there. They just weren't.
So like, yeah, it's
displayed or
weird.
whatever.
Mega Dragonite without an ability to play with is just like it just hits hard then, or doesn't ever die. One of those. Because I thought it was gonna like a cool
What if it
thing
has
would have been like.
multi-skills too?
Well, I was thinking like it would have been kind of cool if its ability in its mega form was a signature ability where it could like do Gen 1 rules for recharge moves.
Hyper Beam with no recharge? Is that what
if
you're
you
saying?
KO.
If it kills, yeah.
Holy
That would be
shit.
pretty crazy. Actually,
That'd be amazing.
That would be
yeah,
fun.
that's
that'd
stupid
be
as hell.
really
Actually,
good.
leave that shit alone.
I think it's fitting for
No,
Mega
you might
Dragonite
cook
at least.
Terra Normal Mega Dragonite Hyper Beam.
He is the Hyper
And it
Beam.
just spams that
Actually,
shit.
insane.
Fucking choice specs.
And then you just immediately can use it again if you ended up KOing the other Pokemon. That would be insane.
He might.
They
They'll
gave
probably run
fucking-
Giga Impact instead, unless they
gave
True.
Lucario adaptability plus a bajillion stats. It's like I don't think they care
Lucario's
very much.
adaptability?
Mega.
Mega Lucario has adaptability.
Yeah, that
Oh,
shit's broken. That
oh,
shit's broken
shit.
as hell, bro.
Like I don't think they give a fuck.
Like Salamence is right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's another
Mega
one.
Mawile.
Yeah, that is true.
So
Fucking
they're
Mega
gonna fit
Pincer
right in.
smoking shit with a quick attack, bro.
Yeah.
Mega Blaziken got banned. Just has speed boost.
A really interesting thing, actually, like a positive about this game, is it's cool to me how no moves have accuracy, and it's like the anime, and how good you are at lining it up.
Hmm.
So if you shoot out flamethrower and miss it, you're like vulnerable.
Well, that's what makes it feel like a proper Pokemon simulator, like what we've kind of always wanted or imagined the game could play like. So I mean, yeah, that is pretty. That's a fire.
And it recontextualizes moves where like moves like Fire Spin are now something useful.
Yeah, that's true.
They could do that with other moves. I just don't know. Like I can't think of anything off the top, but
Like wrap, things like that to keep people in place.
oh yeah, I was thinking about other stuff like that isn't just Fire Spin, where it's wrapping things. But yeah.
Well, I guess stealth rocks, right? The stealth rocks are actually a physical
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that's in the
And then
in the space you need
I
to
guess
avoid.
I assume spikes will work like actual like the ninja spikes.
We have
We
to
have to like
actively
run
move
around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, that was the other thing they announced during this. I saw this in the chat. I completely forgot about this. The other thing they announced during this Pokemon Presents was a Pokemon theme park, right? Which at first you're like, this is awesome. Poke Park Kanto. What is this?
Dude, I thought it was actually Poke Park, and then I saw like the slow transition to real life, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
But it's literally one little section of Yomiuri Land in Tokyo, and there's no rides. It's just statues, and it's just statues of Pokemon in the grass.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's nothing else.
I
It's
thought
just
it was
like
gonna be
photo
like
ops of statues.
The way they were talking, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, they're gonna like remake the routes in the park, and you can walk the like through the actual.
That's
routes
what I
in
thought at
Kanto.
first too. When
Oh,
you
that
see
would be
that, yeah,
crazy.
that would have been amazing.
So it's more like just a park rather than a theme park.
It's more like a display of.
Yeah, it's a display
Pokemon
of
in a
statues in grass in a park. Yeah.
Wait,
Are you
but
paying
that
to
Pokemon
enter?
Center though, you know, that gift shop. Might go
Well, the gift
crazy.
shop is probably not going to have anything exclusive though, because they already have Pokemon centers all over Japan.
Nah, but you're gonna get the Pokapart T-shirt, Roger. Only from there.
Maybe, I guess. Well, we're not going to be getting it though, because we're going to Japan in November, and this comes out early 2026, so we're missing it by a couple months.
Definitely missing it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go back, but
They're gonna fly you back.
Again,
Yeah,
again with the
probably.
flexes. Again.
Yeah. Well, that about covers that. What else do we have? What else do we got?
Probably nothing.
Anything else to talk about this week? Nothing.
We talked Bananza. We talked
What about
Pokemon
2XKO or whatever?
Oh yeah,
It was
yeah,
2XKO.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my
That game was
Bias.
first revealed in 2019, by the way. They
Yeah.
have 7 characters in the game now. Hell yeah, dude.
That is actually crazy. I forgot.
Isn't it 8?
My bad.
It's 8.
Is it 8?
There's 4 duos technically that you
They
can
got 8 characters in the game. We saw that game in 2019.
You know what game also has 8 characters that we know so far? Marvel
Game we
Tokon,
saw
that-
2 months ago.
2 months ago.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so what's also
And we're
crazy?
probably
right?
going to get new reveals at Evo for
Oh
that.
yeah, for
as
sure,
well.
for sure, we're getting new
Yeah.
reviews. Evo. What's crazy with 2XKO? Okay, so September 9th, they're launching a global closed beta. You think, okay, closed beta, they're testing some more. No, when that shit launches, it's up. The game is just online from that point forward.
Yeah.
that.
That
Which is
sounds like a
insane
multiverse.
because, like, why are you doing that for a closed beta?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Surely
that
you want
makes no
open
sense.
beta.
Why would they
Well,
keep it?
They did this with Valorant as well. They launched Valorant as a closed beta, and then you did Twitch drops to get in. So it rose up people watching on Twitch because you wanted your drop to get in the game, and then eventually it just stayed on. But like, Valorant has more depth to it than this does. Like I'm kind of worried for this game if it's just like
That's
8 character shadow drop the
irritatingly-
fighting game.
That's irritatingly clever. It pisses me off.
It is, right? I was thinking the same thing
Yeah.
right now. Like,
It's like, yeah, this is how you get engagement for your game, and that's very
Yeah.
important for a
the
free-to-play
game's gonna
game.
look like it's extremely. I mean, it will be popular, but it's gonna look like
Yeah, even
it's
more
gonna
so.
look crazy.
It's way more
That's
popular
crazy.
than it actually is. Yeah.
Damn it!
speaking
Why I
of
know what
Evo-
they're doing sometimes.
Speaking of Evo, real quick, isn't that in 2 weeks as well?
Sure is. Yep.
And
Ooh.
are you guys
No,
gonna be
less than that.
doing?
It's like a week and a half.
Yeah, it is. It's
Oh
literally
god, it's
the
yeah, it's
end of
next
next week.
next weekend. Wow, that's
End of
so
next week.
soon. What
Right.
the?
So
Are
we
you
will
guys-
be doing, yes. So I'm glad you bring that up. We are still figuring out what exactly it is we're doing. However, we will be there at Evo. There will be something, whether it is a meet and greet or a live show or something, there will be an episode at Evo because obviously we're on break next week. Though, see, the only thing is that we're on break next week and then Evo is that following weekend, and the next show would be the 4th. I will be in New York on the 4th. But if we pre-record an episode at Evo...
That's one thing. We do
Which-
something at Evo and just play it on
Right.
the 4th.
Because I feel very strongly that there will probably be a Nintendo Direct between now and Evo as well, too. And if that's the case, we could then talk about the Nintendo Direct stuff and then also talk about Evo. I feel like that'll make for a good, solid show. And we could discuss whatever ends up happening. Speaking of, any last-minute predictions for what is going to be in this Switch 2 Direct?
I'm predicting they're writing the article right now with the way you're talking.
Well, Nate the
Let's
Hate,
go.
who's a pretty well-known person who's talked about scheduling things for a while with these directs, pretty much since the beginning of the Switch 2 era, has never been wrong, has said that we are getting one in July, the week after Bananza launch, and so it's like the timing is lining up. So if it's not this week, it's next week. So I feel like it's not confirmed. Obviously, it's not confirmed until Nintendo says it, but it's seeming really, really likely that it's the case.
Semen.
Yeah.
You
said
I heard that. I heard
That's
that.
the worst time ever, bro.
I don't know if that was. Yeah, just keep going. Keep going.
He not even aware of what he did just now.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
you
slipping on
semen boy.
He's slipping on it. That's the problem. That's what's
Slipping on what?
Hey,
Slipping on semen.
What?
He's so lost, right, Ricky? He's so fucking lost, bro.
What the hell are you talking about? Slipping on semen? What are you talking about?
So, he needs a fucking map, bro.
You didn't stress the G when you said seeming. So you said.
Oh, I said it's seeming like there's gonna be a. Oh, okay, yeah. No, it's seeming.
it's not even that.
With
You
the
just
G.
pause on after saying that as well.
Yeah, you also paused. Yeah, the pause was
Because I was eating and I coughed. Oh boy.
What were you eating, bro?
I was eating cheesecake.
He was eating semen salad.
Bro, stop. What are you
That's
doing?
Jesus. Oh my god. Oh crap.
Anyway, direct predictions. What do you guys think we're gonna get in this?
I think,
Man, you tell me what's gonna be
release
there.
date for
How
that
about
Splatoon
you
game.
shut up and how about you tell me what you think is gonna happen?
The Splatoon like spinoff. I think we're gonna get more info on that because that feels like that should be pretty soon, maybe. Because Splatoon is
Animal
normally in the
Crossing.
summer.
Animal Crossing.
More GameCube NSO stuff.
A little bit more.
Oh, yeah,
on
they didn't even
Kirby
give
and
us
the
Colosseum.
Forgotten Land.
Oh, yeah, true.
Expansion.
What'd you say, Viram?
A little bit more on the Kirby and the Forgotten Land expansion
yes.
thingy.
Yes. Release date for Metroid seems likely too. I feel like we have to get a release date for Metroid. Also, seeing what Kirby Air Riders looks like.
True.
Oh,
We haven't
I
seen
think that
Kirby
may
Air
come
Riders
later.
gameplay at all.
Oh, so
I
this
feel like
was-
that might come later.
It's this year though. I mean, they normally only have like a couple directs in the year. I feel like this would probably be the time to at least show a little bit of it if it's gameplay. I agree they'll probably have like a Sakurai Presents Kirby Air Ride type thing.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say something. Like,
But-
you guys think they do a Sakurai Presents? This question came up
Yeah,
before the show.
for sure.
If they do Sakurai Presents or just a direct.
It'll be a Sakurai Presents Kirby Air Riders for sure. No doubt about it. That's what they're gonna do. Yeah.
They might announce that thing in the direct.
Yeah, I could see them doing that. Like, hey, stay tuned for more.
Yeah.
Like showing a little bit of gameplay and then saying, stay tuned for more information. In a couple months, we're gonna have this Kirby Air Riders, Mr. Sakurai Presents Air Riders thing or whatever, and that'll be that. Yeah, but they're for sure doing that. Also, we still have that new Hyrule Warriors game coming out this year too,
That's true. And
Oh, yeah.
Metroid.
and Metroid, which we don't have a release date for yet. And the
Probably
Mario,
not good.
also someone brought up the Mario Party expansion. That literally comes out in 2 days. The Mario Party Jamboree TV
Wow.
Switch 2
I'm
edition is
surprised
2 days from
that
now.
shit isn't just out. Like that didn't
Yeah.
seem like they needed to hold that one.
I think they were just waiting because they wanted to space out the Switch 2 editions. I feel like that is also the other thing that seems very likely for this upcoming Direct is I feel like a few more Switch 2 edition announcements seems likely, as well as like a few more free Switch 1 upgrades. I feel very strongly we're getting a Pikmin 4 Switch 2 edition. I think
knew
that's one of the ones that feels pretty right to me. And I also think they'll probably allude to that Mario Anniversary Direct too, because this year's the big 40th, and they did one for the 35th. And there's a lot of Mario stuff they could do between the Mario movie, the upcoming Donkey Kong movie, the Mario Maker potential Switch 2 edition, or a new game. You know, maybe a Mario Paint type thing, something Mario Wonder. There's all kinds of Mario stuff they can do.
You don't think we're
Cheesecake
getting
is
like
killing
a
you.
It is literally killing me. I was talking and then I was eating and it choked me a little bit. I'm sorry about that.
But you don't think
What were you
we're
saying,
it's
Ricky?
likely? You don't think it's likely to get any news about like a mainline Mario, right?
No.
It's too soon.
Well, I think even if there is like a mainline Mario, I think that gets teased in the Anniversary Direct. I don't think it's going to be here.
Okay.
There's just too much other stuff, man. There's like with all the other games that they've already announced that we don't know stuff about. Plus, you have to take into consideration too with these directs, they still have like Switch 1 games to talk about, like Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven and all that kind of stuff too. And ports, whatever, like Metaphor and Death Stranding and Metal Gear and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot.
Even if it was just
is coming to the
heavy.
Switch, brother.
Okay, sure, whatever you say.
Okay,
even
if
if it was,
he knows.
even if it was just a port heavy direct, where it's like we finally get to experience all the games that were on other consoles, that would be heavy. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games, like I said, that people have been waiting to play on Switch that they could very easily just, say, by the way, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming, and it's all available today. We don't have release dates for a lot of the ones they've already announced.
Yeah.
Like Elden Ring and Final Fantasy. Those are all things that can get release dates too.
The Dusk Blood too.
Dusk Blood we could see more of for sure.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Yeah, there's a lot. Nintendo's cooking right now. They're cooking up some good stuff. So.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I yoink an after hours question? Because it feels like it kind of fits right here.
Yeah.
Get the. Let me go. I had it in my mind and I didn't have the question thing open.
I don't know why I'm choking on this cheesecake right now. Goodness gracious!
What the hell is this chat? All right. This is by NATO. So, with rumors of PS6 already be en route for 2027, do you feel like the PS5 actually served any real purpose? And if not, is there anything you think Sony could do between now and then to make it so? I just feel like the way the conversation.
I still ain't turned my PS5 on, bro. This should have been sitting there for years, untouched.
The PS5 served a purpose.
What purpose?
Also, good night, Verum.
And then buy a Switch 2.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I mean, I've said this before on the show. I like my PS5, but I use it for literally 3 games. I use it for Elden Ring because I had already had my save file. So when Shadow of the Erdtree came out, I was like, well, I'll just play on PS5 again. I use it for Final Fantasy. So for 16 and the 7 remake. And I use it for the Hoyoverse games because it's the one console that I own that I could play it on. And literally, I use my PS5 as a Netflix machine. To the point where, this is a true story. The other night, Reagan and I were sitting down having dinner, and she said, "Oh, could you hand me the remote?" And she meant the PS5 controller because we literally just that's literally why she's. Because I'm like, "Oh yeah, here you go," and she's like, "No, the other remote." I said, "What?" And then I grabbed the PS5 controller, and she turned on Netflix. So that's what we use it for in my house.
I guess to really know how much you love it, like if it were destroyed, would you buy another one?
Hell no! Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. No way.
For me, it would only depend if the PS6 could play PS5 games. If it can, then no.
No, he's asking if the PS5.
Yes.
No.
That's my answer. So I want some way to play these games. If the next console can play its games, then I have no reason to keep this around. But if it can't, then I need this.
Yeah. To be fair, I wouldn't have even, because my PS5, I didn't even buy my PS5. Reagan got it through work at the time. And I wouldn't have even bought one. I probably would have around the time of Rebirth, because that's one I would really, really have wanted to play. But I would have probably waited on Final Fantasy 16. I probably would have just made a new save file for Elden Ring. And that would have been that. Literally the only thing I would have missed out on was Rebirth. That's the only exclusive game on PS5 that I played on PS5 that I cannot play on PC. And now you can play it on PC. Mm-hmm. So,
do you think Sony's going to be out of the game console industry?
No way.
Or they're going to keep playing it?
Xbox will be gone before they are. Are you kidding?
The main thing is the jump from PS4 and Xbox One to Series X PS5 is just not nearly as big as anything else because it's basically now it's look how much particles we can put on the screen and look how fast things load, which is that's great when you're playing games, but you can't really sell that to someone. It's not as obvious to someone looking that oh, this is how cool and new this is.
Speaking of particles and exclusive PS5 games, I'm just gonna say it. Donkey Kong Bonanza is way better than Astro Bot, man. It's way better.
Wow, you're going there?
Way better, bro. Yeah, it's way better.
On the internet?
It is. What? It's way better.
Oh.
It's also not. It's not even in competition. It's significantly better. Astrobot just took a bunch of stuff from Mario games and it did a great job of it and it was cute. And I liked all the little PlayStation things. It was cute. Donkey Kong's revolutionary. It's way better. End of story.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is called glaze.
It's
to the utmost degree.
It's W glaze though, if it's fact.
It's W glaze, 100%. Yeah. I loved Astrobot. I had a good time with it. Donkey Kong's way better. It's
just still crazy to me that PlayStation has had so many platforming mascots and basically killed all of them to chase the Western audience. And the game that's doing super well for them is a like super Japanese style platformer. Like what the hell?
Because it was cute, man.
Cool.
They killed all the IPs for Concord. Oh, don't get me started on the fucking chasing live service games, and now all of those are basically flopping.
You guys see the Splitgate 2 unlaunched their game?
Oh, is that the make FPS games great again guy?
Like they unlaunched? What happened?
Their fucking launch all because of that presentation that they had. Their game just performed so bad that they just put it back into beta, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna go back and look at things and make sure that we can deliver a better product, blah 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 blah.
Actually, all from him doing that shit. That is kind of wild.
That's insane.
That's like, unfortunately, a very common trend now. Like a Concord exploding within 2 weeks. Multiverses comes out. Just like they didn't prepare for how successful it was and weren't ready to make more content. So they pulled it back. Then it came out worse. And then, yeah, it's just like, it's crazy.
Isn't it also harder to retain like gamers' attention?
Yes.
Nowadays too.
Yeah, because every game wants you
sure.
Every game wants to be a forever game when that's not how games normally work. Like you have a game that you play and you enjoy it for a set period of time and then you move on. But now every game wants you to play it forever, and it's like it's not going to work. Only certain games can do that.
I mean, yeah, I get the idea for why they would design it in that way, because they can keep milking it for money and stuff. But you know, it's kind of poisoning. It's kind of poisoning the industry too.
Yeah, because you're getting a lot of games that are like either live service or set up to be that way, and they make the game worse to serve that niche, and then people don't play it because of that, so they don't sell well, and it like, yeah.
I also just think like it's not that hard. I mean, it is. I'm not saying it's like super easy to do this, but I feel like a lot of these live service games are just straight up ugly. Like I feel like it's not that difficult to go, hey, look, even if there's problems with it, like Marvel Rivals had good character designs and looked pretty, so people wanted to play it. And Concord, the characters looked ugly and it had a weird art design, and so obviously people didn't want to play it. Just make like attractive looking, cool looking characters. People are going to play your game, man. Like, I don't understand what the point of this is like, if you have an ugly art style and you have this live service game and you're like, well, the gameplay is really good, but the art style is not good and it's not going to capture people who aren't like super into that genre. Like, what are you going to do? You know,
or even like,
this is why you got to play that horse girl game, Roger.
I'm not playing that.
You got to get on that. You got to get on that.
I'm also not playing.
I'm not gonna.
McDerrick's
you
playing
guys
it.
are-
no, I don't play that.
Of course, McDerrick's playing it.
Well,
I don't
McDerrick
play
is
that.
definitely going to play.
I am
that
not
game.
interested in any of those characters. I don't play it.
I don't know when you're going to.
Weren't you just
Are we
streaming it,
making
Coast?
bets on
Because
when
none
he
of them are
plays it?
birds.
No. It's because
Yeah, if it was a bird racing game,
He would have for sure been on that.
unless there was a cool ass bird in that game that I wanted to play, sure, I'd boot that game up. If they all look
How
like
do you-
the
how do
girls
you
of the
feel
horse
about
racer, I
Ostrich?
don't care.
Wait, how do you feel about Ostrich Kong, Bananza?
I have
How do you
not
feel
seen
about
it.
Ostrich
I
Kong?
have not seen it because I'm not that.
Okay, you're gonna go crazy.
No, I am not. No, I'm not. No, it's okay. Because like I said, I'm happy it's doing well because I like Psy Games, the company behind it, so I'm happy they have another big game. But yeah, that's not a game for me.
Yellow diamonds look like PP.
Stop killing with the word pulverize.
You can keep talking, McDerrick. Keep going.
Damn, I'm coughing, man.
Sick of y'all, bro.
Crazy.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Like I said, I already said it. I'm happy it's doing well, but it's not for me.
Yeah. Anything else?
LeBron James to the Bulls.
No shot. Really?
I'm kidding. I'm fucking kidding.
I'd cry.
No,
That'd be
there's
amazing.
literally no chance of that.
I'd be so happy. Well, again, we're gonna do. When's the Deltarune spoiler cast? Never. It's when the Deltarune.
I'm the only one here that's played it.
Never. I've decided I don't like that fandom.
Literally just me.
I've decided I don't like them.
I mean, yeah, it's such a double-edged sword because there's people who want to see people play their game, but then they just nag the shit out of them, so the people don't want to play the game. So
well, I think it's not nagging as much as like you need to play this exact way and get this exact secret to see this exact thing of this exact line of dialogue that this person's going to say if you don't save.
Hours.
Oh yeah, we did. I guess a little bit. That's true. I love to be fair. I love the first two chapters
without streaming it.
Yeah, that's probably how I'm going to play it myself. So
yeah, but
whenever I have a little bit more free time, I'll play.
You can talk about it,
I probably won't though. I think I'm good.
You could just talk about it, not read the comments. You don't have to interact with them at all. You just talk about it.
I don't want to give them the satisfaction.
All right, fair enough.
They can get satisfaction from somebody else. They're not going to get it from me.
Anyways, I'll probably play that game.
You should. Not on stream, you're not. I don't think you're ever going to do it on stream.
Bro, I played fucking Undertale on stream and I did not know peace at all.
Yeah, that's kind of how
I was getting backseated. I was getting made fun of for messing up a puzzle I saw for the first fucking time. Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, it's because these people have played the game 20 times and have memorized the puzzles.
Yeah, I know, bro.
What do I mean by these people? I mean Deltarune people. That's what I mean.
And they know the fucking puzzles like the back of their head.
These people. That's what I mean. You could literally, if you're at a convention, you could spot one right away. You could pick one in the
what
crowd.
What the fuck is this?
If I'm walking at a convention, I guarantee you, if I look out at the crowd, I can pick out the Undertale fan. Guarantee. That's not even a joke. Okay, I guarantee you.
Okay,
I can
are we doing this at Evo? We can do it.
We can do that. I can do that game. Pick out the Undertale fan, and then we walk up to that person and we
ask
go,
them.
"Do you like Undertale?" Yeah, that's actually good content. I'll do that. I'll do that right now.
How are you going to do it right now?
How about you just leave me the fuck alone, please? Jesus Christ!
How about you explain every action right now?
Ah! Put Mimikyu and go.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, dude. Okay, end the show. End the show.
We finally cracked him. It took so many years, but we got Roger.
Yellow diamonds look like PP.
Luigi. Hey yo, what the fuck?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
He needs some milk. Where was you when I needed you? Stop killing with the word pulverized.
Yo, Krusty.
I'm just pressing every button that he has.
This is supposed to be mine. This is supposed to be mine.
Yeah, that's a booty house.
Okay, relax.
Bro, have you even joined the show?
No, I'm still streaming.
Actually, completely wrong.
Somebody started going crazy, bro.
What do you mean, somebody?
We'll see you guys at Evo. We'll be back talking about all the cool stuff, and then the show after that, I believe, is going to be the Spiff one, right?
Yes.
Cool. Yes. Right on. So we got 2 really good shows coming up for the next 2 shows. We also have an After Hours coming up this upcoming Monday. Look forward to that. I believe the Roger and Ricky hotline is happening in August. Yep. We got the date in August. We've been cooking up some stuff in the background. You guys got to look forward to that. It's going to be really good.
Yes, sir.
And I think until then, we'll talk to you guys later. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, what are you doing? In the words of Reggie Fils-Aimé, former president of Nintendo, what's wrong with you? Click that subscribe button. Follow the channel. Otherwise, your life has no meaning. Good night, everybody.
All that.
Baby. Well, play us off with the zebra song or something, man. Okay. I think. Thank you.